brothers, that's 20 goons in them.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Side, it's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Easy. Switch. Left.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking crack.
Room.
56.
Skinny. 80 weapons.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Go.
56.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Undercrush.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta! Go. Check three. 25, check 25.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
White! Check safety! White! Hey, ready! Switch it.
Now Gordon on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Green 90! Hey, Brown 80! Hey, Rocket! Come on, boy! You better be ready! Don't be scared! Bust right! Tighten up! You! Check!
On second down, it's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get them. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Slam!
On second down, a run with Breida. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
Here we go. 180!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They run forward with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 180!
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. Like 80!
You got tripped.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check, check. Lucky. Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey, I want to go load it. Load it. He's on.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey.
From the 30 on second down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set. 390.
51.
Hey, downtown. Hey, Rocket. Hey, box truck.
951. Got one. Showing it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Load it. Load it.
You got time.
You. 300.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 80.
Pick me up. Here we go. Kill.
Load it. X3. 218. Chop.
Check it out, Reed. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
12.
Hey, check 24. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, room here to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
11.
All day. Watch the safety creep.
Set Hunt.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
180. 51 to Mike. I got you. Slam. Left to right.
Shit. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Delta. Hey, I'm going to go left way. 89.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the eye.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Switching gears for a second, Charles, this last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, both with injuries, and then Eli Manning, he's heading to the bench.
Maybe we look at it as a collective passing of the torch. Not in a way that anyone really wants when you talk about Brees and Roethlisberger due to injury, although I expect Brees to be back before this season is over and play. Eli, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. Will he accept that role as the number 2? Will someone else in the league want Eli Manning the quarterback for them? But overall, think about who's still left out there. The Tom Brady's of the world, we're seeing a lot of his guys maybe start to transition.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. They will run again with Coleman. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 58 right there. So don't say nothing.
Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
Black!
Alert 3.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
58, boys.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
61, match, box, light.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And an alley to run. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back. Jim. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch. Watch the twist. Shoot. Sponge. No. He's crashing.
Alpha!
Watch twist.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run.
Check three. Hey, check
0.
Wide. Get wide. Say. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
Wait.
Pick the edge.
Come on.
Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 35 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 87 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check 50.
Load it.
52.
On first down, it's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little...
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? what a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.